A Peoria man accused of hijacking a vehicle at gunpoint is pleading not guilty. Police say on April 26th, the suspect, 24-year-old Tyshawn Britton, stole a Chevy Corvette from the dealership known as the Auto House of Peoria. Police say he told an employee there that he had a gun and ordered him to get out during a test drive and then went on a high-speed chase. That chase ended on Interstate 155 near Hartsburg in Logan County. That's more than 40 miles to the south. Britton's trial is scheduled to begin July 7th at the Peoria County Courthouse.